Okay, so I'm not going to open this up on YouTube. I'm just going to look at the studio. Can you tell me, Christina, even though there's a delay here, I'm going to play a song, and can you tell me if it sounds like shit with feedback? Because if I can hear it and you can hear it clear too, then I'm going to be very happy. And if I cannot, I am going to cry all the tears. Okay, so I'm going to play this as I prepare. Nope, I can hear the fuzzy already. Nope, it's fuzzy. Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, can't handle this. What the hell, man? This doesn't make.
So you made it home alive. After all those friendly people told you not to drink and drive. Do you hear what the doctors say? Don't matter, you just keep smoking anyway. It's kind of sad. That's too bad.
I don't know if this is working. Oh man, this delay is so long. I knew it was fuzzy. Why headphones? No, I spent like $400 today. I can't keep doing this. So it's fuzzy. So I'm stopping. Where's the pause? Well, then I can't do this if it. I don't know where right there is. I don't know because this delay is so long that I can't play music. And if I can't play music, there's no point in doing any of this. So. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. The delay is adjustment, but you will adapt. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Adapting to delay is fine, but literally, if I can't play music, there's absolutely no point in me being on YouTube Live or any of this. So, yeah, this is. All right. I'm going to try the music again, and if it sounds fuzzy, then I'm just gonna quit. So. But why does it sound fuzzy? Like, I don't get it. I got nothing else open. I can't hear anything. So, all right, I'm gonna try one more time.
remember what the old man said on the corner of Kingston and Maine. The man who made time made plenty, boy, but he didn't give the hands of the clock no veins, and I wondered what he'd been drinking that night. For his world to be so colorful and bright, I guess he had no reason to pine, but me, I just don't know. It's a bleak September night in Toronto. Over on Kingswood Street, halfway up the hill, some guy puts his guitar away. He shouldn't, but he knows he will. But the hell, the wife's away again. He's the same as any other man. Little trip to paradise, laying in the snow. Another lonely night in Toronto.
Good thing this is 18 plus, because I can swear now.
Well, I'm standing at the turning point. It's either up or down. Terrified to make a move for fear of getting kicked around. And now I'm forced to play by different rules. I'm left to build a fortress with no tools. If it seems confusing here, there's one thing that I know. Shitty fucking night in Toronto.
Somebody was like, Dave, I want a wolf. It was actually Marcy. Dave, I want this wolf and I want Alan. Bear with me. I know it's been an extremely that's okay. If this is working, open with Photoshop, image. Okay. Basically, I'm almost ready, guys. Just sorry, it is my absolute first time trying to live stream, and it sucks.
One night when I dreamt it all marched in my head.
I
Thinking
suck
of my
at
mind, yeah, they wanted me dead.
Wait.
I had to run, but I hated
If I do this,
I'd rather stay here and die.
wait.
The dream ended the minute you knocked on the door. I woke up that morning and hated it more than I hate you for leaving the time that you ran.
So I'm clicking. Okay. Is it fuzzy? No, it's good. Okay. You can. You can, when the volume was a little bit lower, it didn't sound fuzzy. It's the music from the speakers coming through the mic. What mic? So it's bad. So it's still fuzzy? I don't. Oh my God, I'm hating this. Oh, fuck. How the hell did people become famous on YouTube? Okay. This is what I want to know. And I know I'm going to have to wait a second for this delay here, but this volume on the music thing in the slob thing, or whatever this is called, the green thing. There's mic aux or auxiliary. I've got that in the middle. And then underneath is music. But when I turn it all the way up or all the way down, I still hear the music. I don't get it. So I'm just going to play some music and I'm going to start painting. And that's my dog walking all over the trash that I threw on the floor because I bought the new cameras and everything. So I hope everybody heard that sound. And I better become famous at this shit, because this was a hell of a mess to get started, man. I'm so angry at not knowing that. I hate being dumb. or not good at stuff. So now, oh shit, I gotta go to Facebook. Sorry, I gotta go to Facebook and make them. Oh, and it won't let me comment. It says I gotta sign in, but it's like, but I signed in. What are you talking about, bro? So it won't let me come in here. I gotta have a different window to chat. Like, that's so weird. But whatever. Oh, sorry. Christina's being very nice to me. It's the end of the world. I get so mad at stuff like this because because I hate this shit. Because I just want to do a good job, and I feel like I've completely fucked up 15 minutes of everybody's life here. Anyways, okay, now I'm gonna make my Facebook post to say people can come here. By the way, tell me again. Keep letting me know if the sound is okay, because I have no idea if it's good because I can't turn anything up, right? So, because that'll be feedback. So, yeah, okay. Let me just type my Facebook post. Please come watch me live on YouTube. I am frustrated at my incompetence, but I will try and make a fun video, and if I get to 500 subs, I will give away a free pet portrait. 18 plus. Ha 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 ha. Here's the link. Sorry, my first time is much like making love, in that I suck at it for now. Please click link now. Alright, so now I need a link, and then I'm going to start painting and music. Okay. Holy shit, look at all these comments. Your voice and the pictures are clear. Like, Christina's the one who helped me, her and Trevor. So these guys are my YouTube angels. Wait, why is that all? What's going on in the background here? What the hell? Oh. Oh, whew. Oh, that was scary. I thought I broke the internet or something. That like everybody's gonna be like, ah, fuck Dave, he broke the internet. Now we can't internet. All right. Oh, I need the link. And then I can just go back to streaming here. God, this is like the longest I've taken to start painting. I am so mad right now and frustrated with myself. Copy link. You have no idea. I hate so much when I can't figure this stuff out. Like I literally want to smash my computer, smash this painting, smash that mic, smash this. I want to take this dinosaur and smash this dinosaur. I want to smash it all. Message me here on not on comics. They are so delayed. Everything sounds great. Fire your music back up and paint away. Okay. Thank you, Christina. I will. And okay, wait, just a second here. Thank you. I will. Please let me know if music sucks. All right. Let's just start painting. I think I posted. Did I post my thing, bro? Yeah, I did. So let's see if we can get some people here. Christine, can you... That's great. I'm just going to stay in the comment section here. Let me just quickly read the comments and I'll start. Delay. Okay, yes, I will adjust. You can when the volume. Yeah, okay, that's good. No, it's good. Voice and picture clear. Yeah. Now I figured out. Sounds good now. Blah blah blah. Wow. If anybody's like came to my first little live here, like in years, this may be a hilarious video. For now. All right. What did we play right now? Let's play something a little... Hey, this is very appropriate, actually. I need to know if this sounds like... Oh, I did tips. Wait. Pause again, because I don't get this, man. This is really... No, this is really, really frustrating. So I'm live, but does that mean like my tip thing is there? I'm just going to do it here. If you would like to see me get better at this, please tip chuckmasterdave at gmail.com via e-transfer or PayPal. Okay. Now I need to pin that comment. Pin. All right, I need someone to tell me if the music is giving feedback. And if the music isn't giving feedback, then I can just go forward and we're good. And I can just paint. No, I hate wording stuff. Yeah, I tell people all the time, I'm just kind of dumb, you know. No, you're fine. No, dude, dumb, okay?
So you made it home alive. After all those friendly people told you not to drink and drive. Do you hear what the doctors say? Don't matter, you just keep smoking anyway. It's kinda sad, that's too bad. 'Cause life's a bitch. And are you buying what they sell? Them red-eyed Bible dragons reaching you right out of hell. And do you send your money in? Just paint my house and man, I forgive your sin. Now it's kind of sad, but that's too damn bad. 'Cause life's a bitch, and then you die, it's a bitch again. There ain't no time to cry. Decide when it's right outside for you to go and buy your ticket for the ride. But that cross is already occupied. Ain't life a bitch? The morning comes again, makes you feel like one in the bush is worth more than the two in your hands. And the sun breaks through the trees.
I need 1,000 subs.
But you still don't know where you're gonna be come the big freeze, and that's too bad. You've been had. Life's a bitch. And then you die, and it's a ditch again. There ain't no time to cry. Might as well get high. 'Cause life's a bitch.
Good for the feedback. Thank you. But now I need to know, how do I get music louder? Because I need to be loud. I don't want to be unloud. I should turn this a bit so it's a little better. All right, so I guess what's good is I don't like where it says I should sign in over here to chat when I am signed in, and I have to be in another window to reply to the chat. That to me is stupid. I don't know why that's just dumb. But at least you could see my perfectly beautiful face while I paint frustratingly. It's okay. Maybe that's what I should be. I should become the angry artist, where everybody's like, Jesus, man, is this guy ever happy? And it's like, actually, I'm quite happy. It's just, I'm also a big fan of when you're pissed off. I don't think it's good to be like, oh, it's okay. No, tell the world you're pissed off. Be like, yeah, you gosh darn tootin' right, I'm a mad, angry SOB right now. But then, later on you go, look at me. I just ran into a fire to save a box of kittens. That's how beautiful I am. But I'm also going to use the F word sometimes. Like that's what you got to do, I think. Be a monster, but be in control of it. Does that make any sense? I don't even know. Why am I looking at this camera? I got a webcam right here. This is going to get weird for me to get used to. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. This is going to be cool. Oh, it's not. It's going to be frustrating as heck. Okay, so Christina, if she wants to be my new best friend, she's definitely my hero right now. But is there a way to listen to music louder, Christina? You could just maybe Facebook message me. In the meantime, I'm going to play more music, and seeing as I'm on YouTube, I'm gonna take a little chance here. Is that a tip? Oh no, it's YouTube just telling me I'm a loser. I need. How do I do it from YouTube? But I can. All right, we're going to find out if YouTube's going to give me a copyright strike first day by playing this. Let's find out.
Don't stop.
You make me wanna say, oh my God.
We gotta fight,
baby. Does it sound okay?
Oh my God.
Don't stop.
Everybody's looking for love. Ain't that the reason you're at this club?
We gotta fight, baby. Fight for this
You
love,
only get one shot.
baby.
So in love.
Don't stop.
You ain't gon' find it dancing with him. Can you hear me? Got a better solution for you, girl. Can't you hear me? Some people think I'm bonkers.
For this love, we gotta fight,
But I just think I'm free.
So in love. Like
baby. I don't even know how much
to love you.
See it going down, going down.
Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Like there's so many ways to love you. You got me,
Screaming no.
got me like
Some dudes know all the right things to say. When it comes down to it, it's all just game.
We gotta fight,
Oh,
baby. Fight for this
you
love,
only get one shot.
baby.
so in love.
Don't stop.
Instead of talking, let me demonstrate. Can you hear me? Get down to business and skip for play. Hey, yeah.
We gotta fight,
We bring the stars
we
out.
gotta fight for this love. We
Let's have
gotta
a total
fight,
celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out.
baby. I don't even know how much
To love you.
See it going down, going down.
Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Like there's so many ways to love you. You
Everything in my life ain't what it seems.
I'm a star and I put my cards down.
Too much clubbing,
Just to go back to sleep.
Yeah,
not enough loving.
But I'm in too deep.
yeah.
Too much shopping.
And all I care about is sex and heavy bass.
In there singing this song like
I live a very wild lifestyle.
Everybody says that I gotta get a grip.
Yeah, disturbing London, baby, we about to branch
But
out.
I let sanity give me the slip.
We gotta fight.
Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars and the cards out.
What I want is what you want.
There's nothing crazy about me.
Got me like,
Baby, baby, baby. Don't stop. Whoa.
you got me,
Screaming no.
got me like,
And I'm a little bit lost without you.
love you. Like, oh my God, like, oh my God. There's so many ways to love you. Like, you got me,
Screaming no.
got me like, got me like,
Can you hear me?
many ways to love you.
Can't you hear me?
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
All right, because I'm really stressed about this all working, I'm gonna keep pausing periodically and be like, "Hey, is this working, bro?" Hi, it's Marcy. Everything looks good. The music is not too fuzzy. Christina says sounds great. Okay, but Christina, it's between you and I, and all of the internet. How do I listen to it louder? You know what I'm saying, bro? Oh, by the way, I figured out how to do the Zoom thing. That's great. What you're really doing is cropping the screen. And I learned it. I listened to a YouTube guy and I had to rewind it like 400 times because I'm like, what in the? He's saying words. What's going on? I'm not good with that. I need somebody to show me 30 times how to do something. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that thing now. Jeez, like how many times did I get shown to how to go pee? Right? And I still miss sometimes. Like this stuff with tech is hard, man. People who can pull this off blows my mind. Like it's like when they were here today, he was like clickety clackety clickety clack, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're done." It's like, what the hell did you do, keyboard wizard? Like, did you bring sorcery? Because I have no idea how you made the things do the stuffs, and I'm just sitting here like. I don't even. And now they set it up to make it easy for me, and I'm still like screwing it up. Crazy, bro. Crazy. That's what I gotta say. All right, this is a wolf. It's gonna be a wolf. I'm just letting that dry for a bit before I do the next layer. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to be the guy who paints a little, chit chats while it dries a little, paint a little, chit chat while it dries a little. So I want you to ask me freaking questions with your mouth. Well, finger words. I need your finger words to type the stuff. Give me questions. I have to answer them in the other one. That's another thing I gotta do. How do I? I'm signed in, but this says sign in to chat. I am signed in, bro. Open in web browser. Okay. I'm signed in, bro. Here, just a second. Let me just. I gotta wait for this to. Yeah, I am signed in. This is, bro, dumb, bro. I'm not gonna click on that though because I know what it's gonna do. It's gonna make it so really. It's gonna take me. Cry again. Cry. So I am just gonna sit here and let's see. Welcome to the chat. Remember. Oh, God, nobody's saying anything. Quickly skip over to Facebook. To see if anybody's joined me. By the way, this is how you're gonna find out who your friends are. They don't join you on YouTube. They're not friends. They actually hate you and want you dead. That's my guess. Am I being a little hyperbolic? Maybe, but maybe I'm a little frustrated too. And maybe I'm also extremely handsome and hilarious, right? There's a lot of maybes going on here. Anyways, I just want to paint. Did I get a copyright strike yet or what? If not, I'm going to keep playing this stuff. I just want it louder though. How do I make it louder? By the way, Christina, Trevor, I am extremely grateful. Please don't let my stupid frustration itself be any reflection of your health. That's right. Nobody can see how bad I I just want to know. That's why I'm kind of testing it tonight. Ooh, found the chat. There you go. Yeah. Oh, pause. Yeah, the reason why I'm trying to play some of these super mega mix, like I don't know, I might get a copyright strike, but if I get one, that's fine. I won't get any others because I'll know that this isn't allowed. One thing I do have to do is figure out the lighting a bit more. I'd like to find a way to get this straight on, and maybe if I paint more on a tiny bit of an angle. Right? So not an angle for you, but you see it's better lighting for me because of this light. Gotta figure out lighting. That's tough. Lighting is tough. I got a new ring light that actually works, and it's a clip-on. So it's kind of like it's like the strap-on of lights. That is great. I love the fact actually that Trevor set this up so that it's 18 years. So on Facebook, people can be 13 years. So I can say some inappropriate things, and then some 13-year-old watches and goes, "Mommy, what's a handy?" And then boom, people are mad at me. But if I said that here because it's 18 plus, everybody's like, we're pretty sure we know what that is. And it's like, yeah, it means I'm giving somebody a hand, because people deserve help once in a while. But do you like how I deflected that joke there? That rudeness? Anyhow, I'm glad some of you here. And by the notice, I notice I do get, look, I got, I can see this. Like, this is getting crazy. This is so weirdly angled. Like, there's numbers and things and stuff here. It's really crazy. But today I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 subscribers. Better lighting in the first spot. Wait, do that again. Is this the better lighting? Oh, my hand, sorry. Or if I turn it a bit. Tell me, please, Matt. Henez. Oh, I want to tell you guys a story, by the way. This is good. Oh, I guess I can keep painting. So I keep thinking I have to. No, I got 2 cameras here. So, was this better lighting? I hope it was, because it's better for me. Anyways, so one of my Patreon members, they're like, "Hey, Dave, can I have your address? I would like to send you a gift." And most of the time, you're like, "Better lighting in the." Oh wait, such a delay. Really do got to get you. Anyhow, so my Patreon member person, that brush is too thick. That's better. Dave, I want to send you a gift because I've been working on, like, okay, so a while ago, some of you may know, some of you may not. Oh, I saw a comment. Yes. Okay, that's gooder. Okay. Now, also remember future paintings when I go this way. And I think that, why did that do that? Oh, I shook. Going horizontal with the paintings might be a little better unless they're much bigger painting. My hand, I got to get used to this thing being there. Anyhow. So yeah, because horizontal, like, look. If you go like this way, right, but now it's a little closer, better lighting. Obviously, we don't want that because it bounces off the crowd. But we'll figure this out. This is all, I was so used to iPad and all this stuff. YouTube's whatever. This camera's okay. I'm learning. So let's get back to the happy stuff, because right now, with the frustration and stuff, I want to remind myself of the happiness. And so one of my Patreon members, Facebook person. Now remember, I've not met this person in real life, at least not that I'm aware of. I don't know how they ran into me. But they've been very nice to me. They're like, "How do I become a Patreon member?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm old and I don't understand computer stuff," they were saying. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You don't have to worry. Don't worry, man. Like, just watch my videos and share them, right?" Because I don't often want to put, look, I know how, oh, get my hair. I know how tech frustrating it gets for me. So, anybody older than me who may not understand this stuff too, I don't want to put them through this shit. So it's like, I appreciate that you want to be a Patreon member, but I don't want to put you through any trouble. Like, I want it to be convenient for you. Like, if it's hard or frustrating, don't even worry about it, because I don't want to frustrate people, right? Again, I get frustrated so easily with things I don't understand. So he's like, no, I'll figure it out. I'm like, okay, well, here's the link, and boom, he became an annual member. And I was like, holy crap, that's awesome, right? And what that means is if you do go to my Patreon, you can, be a monthly person, or you can be annual, right? And if you go annual, I think you save like a month, whatever. Like you save like 10% or something. So anyhow, he just messages me the other day, and he goes, "Hey, by the way, he bought 2 of my jade pieces. Normally they're $300 each. I sell them to Patreon members for $250. Right? So there's $100. Boom, that pays for the year of membership, just like that, right? So, and Marcy, who just she just bought. Well, this one's for her. The elk and the moose, and then I'm doing a bison. And because she became a Patreon member, she's saving $160 what I would charge normal people, right? Because you get 15. Mostly, I try to give 20% off of paintings. Now, you know, it's a pretty good discount, but on the other hand, I go, yeah, but I'm getting consistent money from humans supporting me over this. Like, you know, boom, here's $5, $10 a month every month, Dave. Thank you so much. You know, some months they'll order more, and I still make money from the painting. I just get a discount. So, anyways, Patreon to me is amazing. So, John was like, and I got to message him because I just got it, and then I ran into the, oopsie, that goes there. Yeah, when I talk, I sometimes get way off topic. Anyways, he goes, "Oh, I sent you a little something," because he knows I've been, you know, trying to get healthier and this and that. Remember, I'm the guy who put diabetes into remission. I went from 303 pounds to 246. Now I'm probably back up to 250, maybe 255. Stupid fatness, because my in my travels I got a little lazier, but I'm getting back into it and eating less again and all that stuff. But anyways, so you don't really conquer diabetes. That's not how it works. You can put it into remission if you work your ass off, and I did it. Even my doctor was like, "Well, if you came in here before this, I would call you a non-diabetic. You are not diabetic right now, but you got to keep it up." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Anyways, so John paid attention to this. I know this camera. I know this is a long story, right? He goes, "Oh, I sent you a little something. I hope you like it." And so I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I get here today. There's a huge box and a small packet, and I open the small packet first, and it's a cookbook for a what's called a it's like a cookbook for like air fryer cooking or something, right? And I'm like, "Oh, that's cute." I'm thinking it's a recipe book. I'm like, "Oh, that was so nice." And a little note said, you know, "Hey, hope you like it," you know, yada yada. But I didn't know what was in the big box. I didn't clue in because I'm like, I'm not thinking air fryer, right? But dude, I got myself. It's called the Ninja something air fryer. No, that's camera. It's like a super one. It's got 2 trays in it as well. This thing, and I googled it, not because, well, actually my son did, because I was on not Facebook Live, FaceTime with him, going, "What the heck, dude? Somebody just," he's like, "Are you kidding?" I'm like, "No, dude, like, just this." And so we're opening it up because I'm like, "There's no way." And yeah, it was. And my son Googles it because there's, I guess, different types of air fryer. He goes, "Dad, that's like a $350 air fryer." I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." I'm sitting here like right now frustrated over this YouTube thing, and I'm like crying like a stupid little baby here, going having a breakdown, like, "Oh, poor me, grr." And meanwhile, some stranger, I never met them in real life, was like, "I noticed you're trying to be healthy. Here's an air fryer." Yeah, sure. It's an expensive one and a week's pay worth of one. Also, here's a recipe book with it. Just to be nice, because he says he likes my videos and I'm his favorite artist. I'm like, am I still your favorite artist after I had a little mental breakdown there? Because I kind of don't deserve this. But just mind blown. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I now have and you know what's great? I can put it in the studio here, so like I can cook stuff while I'm painting. And just be like, "Oh, look at this. I have healthy sweet potato fry. I'm going to put those into this gateway to hell that I call a mouth. And I'm going to shove them in there until I get Satan's what? Satan's influence out of my body with potato fry. No, sweet potato fries. That's how you kill Satan. sweet potato fries, and the blood of Christ. I'm drinking baby Jesus blood. But anyways, yeah, that was kind of mind blowing, and I thought I'd share that story, and I think it's a good story to share because, of course, I sit here like a little baby sometimes, like look how frustrated I'm so angry, but honestly, I got way more to be happy about and grateful for. And I also don't want people to think I'm not grateful just because I have a bout of anger, or a bout of frustration. But I'm also a big fan that if you're angry, express it. Now, like, don't go around like, I don't know, punching people's face off. Like, if you're at the cashier and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought these were on sale for 99 cents. And she's like, oh, no, the sale ended yesterday. They're now $1.09. You don't be like kung fu her or something like that. That's a wrong way to express your anger. But like, I think if you're frustrated with something, it's okay to be just like, fuck, man, I want to punch a wall. I want to, probably shouldn't punch a wall, especially if you're older. Your osteoporosis and shit, break your bones and all that. Anyways, point. But I also think you should express when you're really happy. Right now, I'm extremely happy and I'm very grateful. And I got my frustrations out, and this is really confusing and frustrating trying out this on YouTube, but it seems like you guys are able to see me. The only thing I don't like about this so far, and it's not that it's a bad thing, it's just, I guess, maybe a learning curve, is I want to hear the music louder. I don't know how to do that, but it's not something I think I can learn during a live stream. So I'm just going to be grateful that I'm here on YouTube. I got 10 new subs. By the way, did I mention camera over here, Dave? Jesus, will you just camera? I think if I can get up to 500 subs, I really will give away a free pet portrait. And if once I get up to 1,000, I'll give away another one. So I need to get to the point where I'm a little bit popular, and I'll try to get better and better at this. It will get smoother. And you guys were here at the first. And by the way, anybody who sends me a tip tonight, here, I'm going to show you something. Just get out of camera range for a second, Dave. Okay, these are my chalk. Can you bump everything, Dave? These are my Chalkmaster Dave keychains, right? That's got my little logo. See how clever that is? CMD looks kind of like, oh, closer. Looks kind of like a Batman symbol, and I do a lot of sidewalk art, so it was very clever how I made the CMD. Also, it says here, I'm kind of a big D. So that's my vanity coming through. But you can put your keys on this. But look at this. No way. What? It's a flashlight too? So if you lose your keys, you go like this. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? And you go, oh, I'm such a dumbass. They're on the keychain. That's something I would do. But anybody who sends me a tip tonight, I don't care what it is, if it's $1, if you send me 10 cents or $1,000, I don't care. Anything, I'll send you a free keychain. I guess it's not free if you tip me, is it? So I'm trading you. All right, let's play some more music. I'm going to read some comments because I like these comments. Love the Wolf. Oh, good. I'm glad. Hey, Sherry. Sherry's awesome. She's very supportive. Excuse me, got the hiccups. I do like this camera. Wait, I gotta stop putting my hand in front of this other camera. I do like this hiccups thing because I can see it too, and I feel like I'm actually having a proper conversation instead of going just directly. So this part I'll work a little bit on. So maybe I can turn it this way a bit, but have the light maybe over here. So I got to get overhead light more. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Scratching my head. Love the Wolf. Learning curve can chat on tablet, but watching on. I don't even know. I'm already confused. All right, so I'm gonna check my email. Nope, no tips. But remember, you want a keychain? Tip me. By the way, I'm gonna mail everybody's shit out. No, stop saying shit. That's my art, Dave. You can't call your art shit. Weird. Why would you do that? Okay, more music. Let's see what I can get away with and what I can't. Oh, I know I can do this one. Definitely. And Trevor and Christina. set me up with a couple. Oh, I like this one. No, I like this one better. No, I like this one better. I just want it louder. How do I make it louder, bro? What a difference, eh? With YouTube, I can already tell that there's less viewers compared to Facebook. But we've got to get people here. Because Facebook is like, no, Dave. And YouTube will leave me the money, so. I'm so happy. I got an airphone. I gotta go through the laundry. And then pay about $4 to use a dryer. Painting a wolf on canvas. I spill all the stuff on my shirt where I make a mess. I like dogs and think they're really cute. I don't like instruments like the flute. I'm trying to make stuff up as I go along. That's probably why they tell mom it's a shitty song. Hey, what do you think you have in angelic voice? Making all these poor people listen to you, not giving them a choice. God, I mean, it's actually kind of cruel. I wish you would just stop up, sit on your stool, stop up. What the hell does that mean? You're a jelly bean, kinda mean you're kinda green. I don't know what that means, but I don't care. I'm the coolest that you ever seen. Blah, 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 just us, you and me. I'm drinking lots of wine. If I spill it on my shirt and get wet, that's fine. It's one of a kind. I'm divine. All the girls say be mine. Just joking. I remember when phone calls used to be really dying. I'm paying horses. I'm thinking they go further down. Look at me. I'm in my little million caravan. I don't really care what you care about. Subs on YouTube. I don't know that I'm gonna watch the boob tube. Just tell me I'm so distracted. It's gold member. this loud. Okay, tell me if that helped. I turned the music down a little bit while I'm talking, but I kept the mic the same. I'm learning. Camera's here, Dave. I'm learning a lot. Please be patient with me. Because let's face it, wait, this is all adults, right? All 18 plus? Yeah, right now, I am an absolute fucking idiot on this shit. But I'm learning. And I'll get better at this, I promise. The song ended, man. I gotta. And you know what's good about playing that one? I know I'm allowed to. So that one I can't. That one I can't. Well, I'm not sure. Oh, I can definitely do this one. I'm so grateful you guys are patient. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Start. There we go. Gavin Strokes. And if this was real, for coyote, I'd poke it in the eye, and it would cry. But it's better that than it tries to eat me, and then I would die. Fall down and hit myself and did big guy, baby, no, baby, I'm not the same. Remember cataract surgery when you can see it, not the same. I got damn, I was about to be on a phone, I got hung up on that one word. Okay, that's fine, I gotta make myself a rock attack. I can't believe a year ago I had cataract. I got surgery and now I can see clearly. And I love it because it saved my career and it's gleefully making me happy. I like it so much. I don't know what rhymes with much except for touch. Touch. Crutch. And such. Yeah. Those rhymes are good words. My first video is like a piece of wood. It'll stick and not very much flow. But that's okay. I'll get much better as I go. It will be famous and it will be so good. You'll want to keep my anus. Oh, that's really rude. You cannot say that. It's because it's 18 plus and that's that. I should really stop trying to talk like this. But you know, it's my first video and I don't really give a shit. No, not give a shit about the I don't give a shit how bad I act now. I'm just, no, act now. I fail. Just trying. And the one thing I did on Facebook that I want to make sure I still do on YouTube in case I become super famous is make sure that I don't edit shit. Don't like fake the good moments and just go, look at me. Everything's glorious and wonderful. No, if it's bad, it's bad. And if it's good, it's good. So we're going to share the bad moments together. We're going to share the good moments together. We're invested in each other in the sense that you guys are here for me. I'll do the best I can for you to constantly improve. I mean, honestly, I spent $400 today. I'm like, this is why I'm broke. But I got a couple sales and a few tips last week or earlier. And I'm like, spend it on improving. Spend it on improving. Oh, wait, I forgot to. I asked a question. I didn't even look back. Oh, well. Oh, that was good timing. Holy shit. Let's see here. Trying to give good for me shirt. I'm just here for the rage painting. I love it. I love rage painting. I can't rage paint this one because it's forcing. You want me to rage? Wait, camera. I'll rage paint. Yeah, I got another camera. I'll fucking rage paint. I don't give a shit. I don't mind at all. You want me to rage paint something? I'll rage paint. How about we? Because I'm gonna keep going for a little bit because this is a new thing. And again, I want. So if I finally get 1,000 subs and become like super famous, that I don't want to delete these videos. I want the growth to be seen. Do you know what I mean? It sounds like a little weird sometimes because everybody always like, I just want to put my best foot forward. Shut up with your best foot forward. We're all stupid. We're all a bunch of organic meat organic meat suits. And we're just walking through this world winging it everywhere. Every one of us thinks we're smarter than other people half the time. No, we're all just dumb shit. What matters though is to a select few in the world, whether it's through the internet or in person, we matter to those people. So I learned when I was in Dawson. I'm going to tell you a little story. Why not? I'm drinking. I can paint and drink at the same time. Actually, sometimes I have no idea how I can get so loaded, still make a painting. It's like, wow. I guess paintings are like kids. You can get drunk and make them. But anyhow, I'm in Dawson City. Remember, that's about as far as you can get before hitting Alaska. Well, it's like pretty much almost Alaska. Yeah, it's basically you go there and then you just come back, or you stay there. Anyhow, I go all the way there. Sometimes I still can't believe I actually went there. And now I'm going to go other places come spring. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. No, this was actually important. Somebody remind me. I can't rewind the video, so I don't even know what I was about to say. Okay. Oh, Dawson City. So I'm at Dawson City. Well, it's not like one tiny spot. Like it's it's a Dawson City. By the way, they don't have sidewalks. It's all wooden planks and stuff, like boardwalks. It's crazy. Like the old saloon days. It's really cool. I can honestly see myself living there in a weird way. But I just wouldn't want to live in town. I'd want to be on the outside. And I'd probably be frustrated that in the summer it becomes very touristy. But I like that size. Anyways. So I'm there and I'm on top of the dome. That's the kind of like middle, like the mountain kind of thing there. So I'm up there and I'm looking at it. That's where I saw the clouds over top, like down below me. They were like, it was like a lake and you're like looking down and all these clouds. You're like, wait, what is that? Like in the video, it doesn't even equate in your head. You're like, how is this possible? It's like, because you're up so high, you're looking down and it's like, oh, this is crazy. So I get up there one night and I see the Aurora Borealis, just barely. Not enough to make any good pictures. I did take one picture just to prove that I saw it, but it wasn't extremely glorious that night as some other night. When I was up there, I had this like a little epiphany, right? And it sounds a little bad, but it's not bad. But it can come across as, well, not bad, as defeative, maybe, if you just take it out of context. But it's like, I just don't fucking matter. To the world, I am a nobody. Most people will never know who I am. Once I die, within 3 generations, it's likely I will be completely forgotten. Within 4, it's almost guaranteed nobody will even know you ever existed unless you do something unbelievably special and memorable where history will remember you. You are basically forgotten completely within 4 generations. And then that being the case, it's like you've never existed. And when you're sitting on top of a mountain at the edge of Canada going, wow, I just traveled the entire country trying to find myself. Trying to figure out if I had any purpose or worth in all this stuff. And you're like, you're worthless. The most of the world, almost all of it. But then your brain goes, oh, bing. Because it almost sounds like a defeative thing, like a sad, broken thing, but it's not. What it does is remind you and fuels you and encourages you because you realize life is a matter of making important connections with a select few. and I don't want to sound too hyperbolic, but the people who watch this and support what I do, they matter. My family members, they matter. A few friends, they matter. My kids and my niece, they matter more than anything. And maybe a couple of dogs. But so I realize what matters is the connections you make with a select few people. Because let's face it, 99.99999% of the world, whatever that number is, won't even know you ever even existed anyways, right? So the goal is make your life matter to you and the ones close to you. Whether it be a little bit of internet or some people in real life, that's the secret. It's not about being the big everything. Like, there's no big everything. Because, I mean, there's a million amazing things that some people have done in this world that none of us have ever heard about or will ever hear about. And it's just like, well, it's kind of weird. Why wouldn't that? Because it's just a bajillion, quadrillion, whatever. So yeah, just make your life matter to you and those around you. That's it. And so once you realize you don't matter, that's when you can really start to matter around you. I don't know. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm just drunk and I had like some weird mountaintop epiphany. But I don't. I know I'm right. I just don't. I'm just not the greatest word of life. I'm not a philosophizer. But I know things have to matter in your personal world. It doesn't have to matter to the entire world. Because you know they say you die twice, right? And that's one, when your dad pass away. And the second time is the last time someone mentioned your name. And you're like, oh, bro, that's crazy. So make life matter now. Right now. Make it matter for you, for the people that you're very close with, to your small circle that's really tight, and then to the other circle that's close. Now, the ones outside of that, be civil, this and that, but they don't determine your life. Don't stress too much about that stuff. Take it with a grain of salt. Why am I philosophizing, dude? It's Thursday night and I'm drinking wine. I shouldn't be telling anybody what to do in any way, but I just want to talk. Feel like talking? I hope you guys are talking in the chat. I'm going to check right now. I hope you guys are saying words. If you're saying words, that's great. I want this YouTube thing, and I want this to become super popular, and I want it to be where I have so many subs, people are like, holy shit, this guy is super famous, but he still talks to us? That's what I want. Because I'm just a fucking schmuck. I think most of us are. We're just fucking schmucks getting through the world. And as long as we're trying to not be dicks, go ye forth and be not an asshole. That's basic. I gotta make it. I gotta make a t-shirt. Brian! Where's Brian Suave? I gotta make a t-shirt of that. That's it. That'll only cost me $25. I gotta get one of those t-shirts. But by the way, isn't it nice that I haven't had to use the heater in here? I wonder if that would cause feedback. It's Marcy. I'm using Matt's YouTube. Oh, Marcy! Marcy's Wolf. I agree. I know you like louder music to paint with, but it's almost drowns you out. Ah, that's true too. Learning curve for everyone. Would still like your voice louder. Oh, the voice louder is easy. Turn up the mic. Here. It just turned up the mic to like 80%. Let me know if that's better. And I can also move the mic a little closer, actually, if I want. Here we go. Come here, Mike. How's it going, Mike? There we go. Again, so if I got the mic at 80%, the music is at half. While I'm talking, I could probably put it on a quarter. And then when I just be quiet, I could probably put the music full blast. Is that how it works? Okay, I don't know. Dawson. It's hella cold in Ontario. Yeah, I think it is actually. Okay. All right. So, Marcy / Matt, I'm gonna do the next. I'm gonna let this completely dry for a moment. It's started to come along quite nice. And again, it'll look better. This light makes it. Again, everything's a learning curve. I've made many tips from you guys, and I'm spending hundreds of dollars of these tips over the past month making this work. I paid people to set this all up proper for me. But the proper ring light, but these two cameras. I got two of these now. So one, when I figure out how to, and it films in 1080p and it clips on. Check this out. It's pretty cool. It'll and it moves up and yeah, it's pretty cool. The little soundifiers, speakers, whatever. So these are pretty cool. They're kind of semi-expensive. Well, no, they're $60 each. I got two. This mic is more expensive than both of those cameras put together. I got the ring light. Tripods coming that'll hold the things, and I got a mini tripod for this one. I don't know. It's weird, because sometimes, like when I was younger, I was like, no, just make the money, and yay, look at the money. And now you realize, no, you got to invest, bro. You got to, like, if you want to just keep going, you got to take that money and you got to spend it on the stuff. Plus, it's a good tax write-off, right? Well, it's a tax write-off, the best tax write-off. All right, let's go to Sean, because I know for sure I can play his music. And again, I'm figuring this out, so I'm going to put the music mic. The music I'm going to put up to, there we go. It's up to basically full, but I'm going to put the mic low. So maybe that will give less feedback while the music's on. So I'm thinking you have to do this better. We're all learning. We're all learning here. Mic is now low. Okay. I'm going to play the music now. I hope that wasn't really bad. Oh, I love this song.
And I waited for his reply as he looked me in the eye. And I looked at him with fear in my heart. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. Then I floated into a dream, never knowing the theme, till I woke up imagining you by my side. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. Oh, the time that will slide like the tide from my eyes. And I know it's only miles, you're just a phone call away, but I forget what I want to say when you answer. Maybe I'm a little shy. When I look into your eyes, I'm suddenly hypnotized. I'm your dancer, and I'm dancing through the time that will slide like the tide from my eyes. Now I've taken some lumps in my day, That's the normal price to pay for the number of stupid mistakes that I've made, and the time that I'd waste in my race for the sky. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. But I'm not such a fool anymore. I wish I had noticed before. Now I'm clay in your hands. Make me what you will, I don't mind. And it's true that for you I would die. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. And I know it's only miles, you're just a phone call away, but I forget what I want to say. When you answer, maybe I'm a little shy. When I look into your eyes, I'm suddenly hypnotized. I'm your dancer, and I'm dancing through the time that will slide like the tide from my eyes. Now I've done what I'd set out to do. Finish this song for you. Now I'll sit on the couch and have a drink after the sigh. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. Oh, the time that has passed since we last said goodbye. I've written songs to sing for you, 'cause that's about all that I can do. I've written poems in my book for you. Milder things have happened. I'm sorry if I wasted your time. I thought there might be some use in trying, but that's the way it goes anyway. Nothing I've ever wanted stays. I'm sorry if I wasted your time.
Okay, now my mic is back up. All right. So tell me if that worked out. Oh, hi, Mary. You made it. That's awesome. I've been on the phone with the cable company the whole time. No, Mary, get rid of cable. You don't need it. Just get the internet and then download everything illegally. That's the way to do it. By the way, can somebody tell me, so while that song was playing, could you hear the song but not hear me? That's what I want to know. Again, this is a huge learning curve for all of us. And I love how I include you guys in my learning curve. But you pull the cable company through the phone. Oh, wait. No, more about me. I'm really late by the looks. No, Mary, you're not late. This is just going on for a whole bunch of time. I'm learning shit. This is my first YouTube video. And it's confusing as fuck. It's so hard. I think I'm starting to get the hang of some of it. So I'm going to learn to focus this camera more, to focus more on this. So this side, this camera there will be, yeah, because I like this. I want this camera to be, I'm learning, okay? Only the song. Oh, that's great. Okay, so it worked. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Okay, so when I have my mic bar up here, see, this shit doesn't happen on Facebook. So I have my mic bar up. The more I have it up, the more you can hear me. The music bar, when it's up, the more you hear the music. So I can have the mic 3/4 of the way and have the music say 1/4 of the way, so it's barely playing in the background. And you'll hear my voice. This is crazy how cool this is. Meanwhile, when I started this video, I was like, that's it. I'm going to abort the world. That's it. Like if the earth is going to, I want to give earth an abortion because it was so frustrating. I was like, that's it. If Dave is this mad, the earth doesn't deserve to carry on. And I was like, fuck it, salt the earth. I don't care. Ruin it all for everyone. I'm just hyperbolic. Could you imagine I actually do become famous? And I'm never going to delete a video like this. But somebody's going to be like, hey, he said something nasty 10 years ago. Don't give a fuck, bro. Intention matters. It's like in my memories today, something came up. I'm just letting this dry, by the way, and I'm going to play some more music and eat more. I think in my memories, I made a meme. This is probably about, 8 years ago or so. And it's a mean looking scruffy face guy, but he looked a lot like me before I started to go gray. Just like that anger look, that thing or whatever, that thing. And I was like, ooh, that guy looks angry. So I made a meme that said, I like to beat women. And then the bottom half said, to the door so I can hold it open for them. Somebody got mad at me. And I was like, they were like, my sister was in a bad domestic. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that sucks. And I'm very sorry to hear that. Obviously, I never, ever advocate for violence against anyone. And the only time you should use violence ever is if it's enacted upon you and you need to use it to get yourself to safety. Other than that, violence is that's the weakest ass way of dealing with anything, whether it's your emotions or solving a problem or anything. So I advocate violence for the most part. Until the apocalypse comes, then shoot everybody in the head, and that's fine. Anyhow, and I was like, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's not, I don't know you. I didn't do anything. I didn't say it. I don't know what you mean. And he's like, well, you shouldn't make a joke like that. I'm like, you know, the joke is about a scary looking dude. That's the person you're supposed to be afraid of. So he says the bold statement, but really what he's saying is to the door to hold it open. So he's actually being gentle. And the irony of the joke is the scruffy, scary person to be afraid of is actually the one that is being the kind one. That's the premise of the joke. Not advocating for violence against your domestic partners. And then all of a sudden complaining that the internet is against you because somebody said a thing you didn't like. I didn't get it. I was like, I'm sorry. I hope things work out better for you and her. I don't know how you answer that stuff, right? It's crazy. So yes, more humor, less personal things for 2022. We need to be less apologetic, but we also have to be less mean, and we have to be more accountable. That's the only way we can get away with being silly and happy and jokey, is if we as a species, Jake's shaking the camera. Here, Jake, come here, buddy. Yeah, look at Jake. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, hi. You're so old. Mwah. How old are you, Jake? Say hi to everybody. We're over there. Look at that camera. Mwah. You smell like death. You know that? Mwah. I don't know why I just kissed him there, because that's where he sticks his face into piss and shit. And it's really nobody. You can't come in between me and you're gonna shake it. Oh, careful! That's a big light. Ah, what a doggy. He's so cute. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna go back to painting now. So I'm gonna play one or two more songs. Oh, sit back. Oh, it shook the camera a bit. Wait, which way? Oh, I did it. Okay, did it the first time. Okay, let's see if there's any comments, and then I'm gonna go. Thanks. Oh, get your face out of there. Turn the mic up a bit. Oh, okay. All right, I'll turn the mic up a bit. There we go. Now it's at about 95% or so. There we go. I hope that's better. Hey, which way should I hold my phone? What do you mean? Hold your phone. if you want to feel closer to me, hold it against your chest. Don't do that. Wait, 18 plus. I can say what I want. He's adorable. Probably me, not the dog. We should be sending Jake treats. Yes, all send Jake treats. All right, listen to it. Let's Jake. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can't shake that, bud. I love you, but I'm about to play. No, I'm about to play music. I'm sorry, buddy. Come on. I know you're 100 years old, but he's 14. So what's 14 times 7? That's 70. Okay, buddy. Come on. It's 98 years old. Yeah, 100. Come on, you got to back up, buddy. Come on, back up. Come on. I can't have you pushing the camera if I'm in pain. Love you, but you gotta go. All right. Let's play some music. I think sideways. Not sure, Mary. For better picture. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, hold the phone sideways for sure. Now I know what you're saying. All right. The delay seems to be a little quicker now, so that's good. I'm only checking on my tablet. I'm watching on my TV. Let's see with it. Oh, see what Jake did? There we go. See, this is where you gotta. There, I can pet you on this side. There you go, buddy. Yeah, you stay on that side. I can pet you. All right, music, paint. Play a little more Sean. Oh, this is a good one. No, not that one. This one. Alright, so my mic is loud. Let me see if I got this right. Tell me if the feedback sucks, because the mic is loud and the music is loud. So I want to know if there's feedback, so please tell me.
Don't know what it is that I do, what I do.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Don't know if I really care to.
Frickin' down.
I know I'm alive. I know I'm alive. And I'm not like you. And I'm not like you. And here's why. 'Cause all your pain, that's all you ever give. Yeah, all your pain, that's all you ever give. 'Cause you're living to die. And I'm dying to live.
Gotta stir the wine, I gotta stir it. I'm stirring it with a brush. I get to spray some water and there, no rush.
Don't know what it is we didn't see it from the start. Eyes as bright as yours could never see into that stock heart. But I know there's a light. Yeah, I know there's a light. And it shines for me when I'm alone at night.
I'm the world's best singer. I'm the world's best. I'm the world's best.
'Cause all your pain, that's all you ever give. Yeah, all your pain, that's all you ever give. 'Cause you're living to die. I'm dying to live. I was so overwhelmed with the love you gave me that it blinded my eyes to what I should have seen so easily. But all the rage and all the madness in my soul simply not allow that much happiness to grow. And I know there's a lie. Yeah, I know there's a lie. And it shines for me when I'm alone at night. 'Cause all your pain, that's all you ever give. I'm dying to live. Yeah, living to die. And I'm dying to live.
All right, now I need you guys to tell me. Okay, let me go to thing again. Learning curve. I appreciate all your input. So my mic is high there, with that song going, and the music is also high. Really nice to see the paintings bigger. Yes, thank you, Mary Eason. That's one thing I wanted with this too, is that you can actually see them a bit better, and they'll be better when I. So most of my videos might be going this way, right? So then I can have them nice and close, right? Ooh. Whereas this, because of the height, is only so close I can get. So, but again, learning curve. So yeah, how did that sound with song playing? Okay, this is from my end. Song, the mic, the music was loud. Well, as loud as I can get it. And the mic was loud. Did that work? Great. Don't normally watch stuff on my TV, but I guess I should try it. You guys try everything. Just so you know, our 8-year-old Alexis is using her own money to buy this painting. Are you kidding me? That's how much she loves your art and wolves. It's funny because I was about to mention that this is for an 18-year-old, or not 18, 8-year-old. Marcy had told me, which is Matt there, using her husband's account, so she could say some nasty stuff and get her husband's account banned for life. But she's a good wife. So Marcy told me earlier that her 8-year-old had said, and I think this is absolutely not. It's not even adorable because that almost demeans what she said, but it's adorable in the sense of like a really nice life thing. And I'm gonna paraphrase, so forgive me, Marcy, if I get this wrong. Camera that. Said howling is how you talk to the her ancestors or something. Did I get that right? And I thought, what an amazingly profound, gorgeous thing to say as an 8-year-old. I'm not extremely spiritual or anything like that, because again, I think we're all organic meat sacks. But sometimes we can learn things, and sometimes we can learn things from kids younger than us. Well, yeah, I guess that would make, all kids would be younger than us. We're all old people now. But that's how our ancestors share. It's quite a beautiful thing to think about when you really think about it, right? I go out sometimes on the ATV, middle of nowhere, and there's this old tracks thing that goes through part of the 150 acres. And there's nothing out here. Nothing. Just when you come out of the clearings, there's farmer fields. That's all there is. And park the ATV. If you do it on the tracks, now you have to have wheels on each side so you can get through, but they're all overgrown, right? But because it's, good catch. And I'll stop and I'll turn it off, and you look up and there's about trees around you, and you can see these stars in the sky and the clear thing. And you could think of an 8-year-old there going, I'm going to howl right now at that moon because that's how my ancestors will hear me. And you go, that kind of makes sense. Remember, I'm 50 years old. And I'm thinking, we just all get old and die. And here's an 8-year-old possibly educating us a little. Who knows? Shit, drop my brush. Reminding us to stay connected to the world. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know it sounds a little, but I don't know. It's weird when, when you're an atheist and you hear something kind of so pure. I don't want to sound too silly. I don't care if I sound silly. I don't give a shit. This is my YouTube thing. I'll say what I want when I want, and it's. When an adult says something like that, I take it a little less. I'm like, yeah, we're all grown up. We say these things because we're afraid of getting old and dying, and we realize our mortality, so we make up these stories that try to comfort us, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what people need. But when you hear an 8-year-old say things like that, you're like, maybe there's something to it. Because an 8-year-old's not thinking those same thoughts that we are in that sense. And then you're like, yeah, maybe there is something. But when I go on those little rides, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, and you can hear the coyotes, and you can hear the wind in the trees, and it's there's a little bit of a chill, but you're warm because you're happy. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. And you can hear the horse thing. I don't do that very well. The horses in the background, and you can smell the dirt and the grass and the manure a little bit because the horses go poopies. And you see the old oak trees. They're like there's God, a couple dozen of them out there. They're crazy how big and gnarly they are. And there's a couple eagles that sit in the nest up there. They make their nest there pretty much every year. And you're sitting there like, maybe there is something. Who knows? And even if there isn't, is it not okay to just go, you know what? I'm just going to let go and just enjoy the thought of it. Does that make sense? Because, again, being an atheist, I'm like, no, there's nothing. But even if there is nothing, is there anything wrong with just going, you know what? I'll just indulge in a moment like that. Because it does feel kind of nice when you look at the stars sometimes and go, yeah, this can't be a coincidence. And even though my brain says it is. But there's a part of you that goes, but if it's not, what an incredible thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Why am I talking like, oh, because it's my video. That's why. Anyways. Let's, all right. So now I'm at this point with this wolf where I'm going to have to do super details-ish. So I don't want to be, because I'm a little loaded. And I don't want to get to a point where, like, I'm at a very comfortable state right now. I can still do a little basics, but I don't want to the point of going, oh, I fucked up. Because we're talking about this 8-year-old girl who thinks she's going to get this painting. This is going to mean something to her. I want to make sure when I finish it, I finish it nice and good. So when she opens that up, she's going to go, that's what I want. So, see, look at me almost talking spiritual in a weird way, going, I don't want to, is this even a word? Impurify it with a drunken finish. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like, no, I want to be in super clear mind to do the finishing part. Because maybe, and so if there is something, which I don't think that, but if there is, wouldn't it be nice if an 8-year-old kid who believes that there's some power here goes, thank you, Dave. I can feel what you put into this, and it means something to me. When she grows up, and I'm gone, and I'm dead, and she goes, this meant something to me, and somehow I kind of live on through that. Do you see what I mean? I don't even trippy. All right. So I should only play 1 or 2 more songs and then go. Jake, I know. I think my dog wants out, but I'm not entirely sure because I did let him out just before the video. But he could. Oh, you know what? He might want. Give me 1 sec. I forgot to get his food. Just give me a second. Hey, buddy. Just give you some food. So I got all this garbage on the floor here from all these cameras and shit. Where'd the dog food go? Hey. Oh, it's over there. Here, bud. I think that was it because he's can you see him? Oh, is the wine in the way? Over there eating. Alright. Let's play a song. And get it. Oh, I've only been at this 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 47 seconds. All right. So I do apologize if I was. No, I'm not going to stop apologizing, Dave. It's your own it. I'm glad I'm actually talking about. Maybe this copyright thing where you can only play certain songs. Maybe that's a good thing, and I can communicate more because it might be good for me. It might be good for you. I don't know. Anyways, look at all these comments. Holy crap! Jake wants snuggly poos. Yes, he's a snuggly pooer. The picture is bigger if I turn the tab aside. Yes, it is. Oh yes, I would have put him on the big screen. Good thinking, Mary. I was excited, but I could. Stupid email. Okay. I would like to see the paintings bigger. Good. I'm glad. Sherry, I didn't normally watch stuff on my TV, but I guess I should try it. Yep, I like how I make the voice. Just so you know, 8-year-old Alexis is not. Oh, right. We already read that. I gotta go now. Have to get some sleep. Don't get sleep. Never sleep. Nailed it. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Marcy. It was a good balance of sound. Could hear both you and the music. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Mary Eason. Got our foster kids all wound up and they were howling at night. Good. And the fact that you're a foster mom is fucking awesome. I was a foster kid for years. I was put in foster care. I was 12 years old. I grew up in Scarborough and all that shit. It was, whatever. You can cry and go, oh, rough life. Or you go, yeah, life sucks. And now what? Move on. Like, no, not move on. But it's up to you to push through. Because it's like I try to tell my kids, or when I talk about stuff with my daughter, niece, or son, and how things in the world are unfair. 100% they are. But here's the thing. Bad guys don't give a fuck. And when the bad guys are doing the things, we'll say the monsters. When the monsters are doing the things, they're not going to stop because you tell them it's unfair. So you, as unfair as it is, have to be bigger than the monster. And eventually, the more we do this collectively, we crush the monsters. That's how it works. It's unfair. I know what my trials and tribulations are. And mine are probably, to some people, they would seem huge. To others, they would seem minuscule. But there's a cool saying. Oh, I got to turn this camera again. No, other way. There we go. Oh my God, it's almost perfectly real time. God, I'm going to make up a good one here. Your feelings are paramount in their relation to you. So, to your experience. So, for some people, a minor thing is nothing. Others, that is everything. And we have to come from a point where instead of us versus them, we have to be like, look, we're all actively going through life in some form of trauma, some minuscule, some major. And instead of having a competition, like we're like, yours is bigger than mine, we just go, no, if you're hurt, you're hurt. And the fact is, hurt people. So we need to be a little more understanding as a human species and just be like, okay, I'll listen. I'll hear you. We can get along. Because a lot of people thought I was a write-off. I was a nobody. And maybe at the time I was. But thanks to a few good people. And there were some in the foster home. So 12 years old, foster home. And I went from home to home to home to home to home to home to home. And the last ones were great. Now, I disagreed with them. I was, you don't know me. Whatever. I'm 16. I think I know everything. Because you know everything when you're 16, right? And yeah, they're like, okay, well, our house, our rules. You can either do this or not. And if it's not, you're going to have to leave. And I'm like, yeah, I'll leave. And I'll tell you, as cool as you think you are, moving out of on your own as a teenager. I remember I had some backup with Children's Aid Society because I was still technically what's called a crown ward, which is the equivalent of ward of the state, right? Where the government is your parent. So they're still going to help you with certain things. But it becomes really different, man, when there's no, you're just a young teenager and there's no dinner time. There's no Christmas times because like you're on your own now, right? You decide to leave. What am I trying to say? Oh, right. So there are times where I go, oh, this was horrible. But there are times where I go, strangers, absolute strangers. So I'm young and I'm like, these motherfuckers think they know me. They don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. Blah, blah, blah. Turns out these are strangers. And they're foster parents. And they took in a troubled kid. A dumb kid. And they said, these are the tools we're going to try to help you use in life. Some of them I got, some of them I didn't. Some of them I hated, some of them I got. I appreciated. Now as an older person, and now that I'm actually a man, act like it half the time. I'm like, these people who were not my parents. Now, I know foster parents get a certain amount of money to pay for certain things. But if you're a foster parent, you are not in it for the money. Like it's not a living. And the emotional and physical stuff you gotta commit to. And I know because again, I was a foster kid. Like they're not just like, here's a check for the food, take care. Like there is so much behind being a foster parent. It's crazy. And you don't know that as a foster kid until you're a little older. And moving out on my own and having to deal with all the reality and shit. It's like, wait, what? I gotta buy my own grocery? Wait, I gotta buy spices? Wait, I thought spices were just in the cupboard. What do you mean I gotta buy them? You know? Anyhow. So I have a soft spot for foster parents. Anyways. So Marcy, I think that's great. You're a foster parent. And I can tell you from personal experience, even though some foster parents might be, or some foster kids may be a little tough, I guarantee almost all of them, in hindsight, even if they don't still talk to their foster parents, are unbelievably grateful because I have no idea where I would be as a person if it wasn't for some of their discipline and their rules and their forcing me to focus on goals, stuff like that. And at the time, you're just a rebellious, dumb fuck teenager. You don't know shit. You think you know everything, but you don't. You rebel a bit. But I do think I take some of their lessons, and I do. Even with my own kids now, I'm like, hey, like one of the things they did was they're like, you take, with your paycheck, you spend 50% on it was a 50, 25, 25 thing. You would spend 50% of the money I would make when I had a part-time job. And, younger, I was doing a paper route, and then I also did dishes for a while. And it was the only Chinese restaurant in town, so it was really, really busy because the food was so fucking good. Anyhow, what am I saying? Oh, yeah. They said foster parents. They were like, so 50% of what I made went towards like, the stuff I had to buy. Like I had to start buying things like deodorant. I had to start buying if I wanted like things that were not necessities, but part of your life, if that makes sense. Like if I wanted a specific jacket, even though it's like, maybe it's a little overpriced. And so like the foster parents are like, no, we're not paying for your like to be a fucking fashion model. But if you want to get that, you can save up for that. Or you want a plain red hoodie we'll give you a plain red hoodie, but we're not giving you the super fancy, like $100 whatever. Any parent will know what I'm talking about because I do that now with my own kids. But 25% was supposed to be for pure savings. Like, so when I'm older, I'd have something, and that money should be, as it becomes a bigger amount, should be used as investment, right? Like you invest in something, buy a GIC, stuff like that when you're young. And then 25%, I can spend on whatever the heck I want. But yeah, so it had to be 50% was on your kind of basic life needs, 25% was savings, and then 25% was like, you want to be silly and go to the movies and do that, go ahead, you do whatever you want. I thought, like, now in hindsight, it was amazingly perfect, and I still kind of have that attitude. I try to anyways. I go, oh, okay, I got this much money, well, I got to put this much into my savings account, which is not much. I have very little on my savings account, but I do get a tax bill every year because I'm self-employed, right? That helps take care of that. 50%, yeah, you need the majority of your money to pay your bills. That makes sense. And then 25%, we'll say some of that is my tips and Patreon. And so what do? That I use on things that I think will make my life better, hence whatever I want, which is like microphone thing, a little bit of wine, whatever. Like, it's not necessarily a numbers accurate thing that I necessarily do right now, but the concept stays with me. I share it with my kids. Put a certain amount of money aside, because until the world collapses and it all falls apart, we're still going to have to use money, at least for now. So save it. Because my poor son, oh my God, he's like, oh, but I got a paycheck. It was $400. How am I broke in a week? And I'm like, I'd like to know the same thing, because you live at home with your mom. You don't pay rent. And somehow you're down $400. What do you? So anyways, we talk about it. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I should be playing music. I'm talking too much. I apologize. I don't apologize. It's my video. I'll say what I want. Good night, Sherry. Oh, good night, Sherry. Dave, you've got to add to water to the wine. Yes, that's why I'm loaded. No wonder Jack was hugging you. I like drunk finishes. So do I. Wait, are we talking about grown-up shit or paintings? Oh, that's funny. Why is it funny? Because my mind is a dirty place. Right. Yes, you are adopting this. Oh, we are. Oh, you're adopting. Oh, that's fucking amazing. That's a tough thing. You're adopting 16. They've got a developed personality and mindset. Oh, that's impressive. Okay, finish the sentence, Dave. Tell her that she. You're right. Exactly. You make your life awesome for you and yours. That's how you do it. Dude, we felt that. We always say that hurt people hurt people. We're just talking to our Crown Ward about having a family, and that is awesome. That is awesome. See, I'm glad you actually know what a Crown Ward is, because I've said that before to people, and they're like, what's a Crown Ward? I'm like, Ward of the state. And they're like, what? I'm like, the government is your parent. And they're like, wait, for real? It's like, yeah, bro. What do you think foster kids and people in children's aid are? But people don't really get it if they're not involved, and that's good. And I don't want other people to get it. I hope they never have to go through that shit. I don't want them to know that. That would be a perfect world. Well, maybe not perfect. Perfect world would have more tacos in it. But yeah, but I'm kind of glad. And on one hand, it's kind of glad because you go, yeah, I don't want you to know it. The fact that you don't know what that means is good, because you've hopefully had a better life. You don't want to wish that shit on people. But on the other hand, without, I guess, having those conversations, sometimes people don't understand, because it's like, it's not so much like, yeah, you can have, okay, let's get a little personal. You can have foster parents and they're great. I've had some real bad ones, but the last set was amazing. They were good. Like, now at the time, I'm like, you don't know me. But in hindsight, it's like, no, man, those guys took in the troubled ones, and they worked their ass off to make sure you feel, like at Christmas. Okay, I had a set of foster parents once, and again, yes, you're gonna have bad foster parents sometimes. You have bad parents sometimes. You're gonna have bad friends and whatever. Sometimes you're gonna have good ones, but this set was bad in the sense that Christmas time, me and my sister, they would make us go to our room because we weren't part of the family. So they're like, oh, just stay there until like we're all done. Yeah, that was a little sad. So that was 2 Christmases, and glad I left that place. But the last ones that were real, the ones I was talking about, it was Arthur and Elizabeth Matthews. And unfortunately, they're going to be really old right now if they're still alive. They're definitely going to be in their 70s. I hope they're still doing well, and I hope they're alive and healthy. And if I ever met them again, I would thank them. I'd actually probably cry, actually, because yeah, what they did was beautiful. Anyway, but they would take us at Christmas, me and the other foster kids, and we would go to their parents' house, both of them, like both his parents and hers. And they would have stocking stuffers for us and gifts. So like it wasn't just like them being they literally did the family thing. Yeah, and that's amazing because like when you're not really used to that, that's an incredible thing to experience. And to go, why the fuck did these strangers give a shit about me? You know what? In hindsight, again, when you're young, you just don't get it. You're like, what's your angle sometimes? When you're older, like I am now, not that I'm too old, I'm still kind of sexy, but you go, you were just selfless people. And just in case the mic's not working, I said selfless, not selfish. You just did kind things for the sake of being kind, because kindness is just, that's just a way to. The only way we're going to make it in this world is if you ventilate the world with kindness. That's it. There's no other way. You can battle all you want and scream and jump up and down. I know, I was that kid. Kindness. That's the way you save it. Anyways, and they were just kind. With 0 expectations in return. Like 0. You don't know when you're a kid, especially a foster. But get a little older, and you realize that, and that's what makes my life so easy to just, if I can, pay it forward. Absolutely. Now I can't be a foster parent. Like I'm single, and I live in I almost live in this entirely, other than sleeping in the RV and minus 23. That's fine. I'll get a cabin eventually. Anyways, the point being is, but there's other ways I can try to pay it forward. And I don't know if I would be as good a person. Well, not that I'm good. I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn. But I could definitely say I would probably be a lesser person had I not met these wonderful foster parents. Because my life, from my growing up in Scarborough and this shit let's just say experience, would not have led me to this place. Not whatsoever. But maybe that's a wonderful thing, isn't it? I got a bit of a wonderful strangers helping me become a better person, to grow, to learn that not the whole world's not out to get you, and that, yeah, sometimes strangers will just do kind things with no ulterior motives. And yet I'm also, because I'm from Scarborough and the shit I've experienced, I'm still willing to, like, I'll cut you open if you fuck with me, motherfucker. It's funny having both those thoughts in your head, you know what I mean? But you use that. That's what I mean about being the monster. You ever hear that? Oh, look at us going all the way back to this morning's post. Remember, take everything as a whole when it comes to a video and discussion. Don't Don't ever like just try to nitpick like, oh, Dave said these 4 words in a row. Always take everything in context in its entirety. This morning, I had said on my Facebook about understanding what things actually meant instead of just, oh, this is what it means. So the quote, the meek shall inherit the earth. Everybody goes, oh, it's just like the weak people, the frail people. No. What it meant was, and there's a thing, I think it's called Bible. Remember, I'm not religious, but you know how, even though I'm not religious, I think it's good to study religion because it's a part of a thing that's dominated our world, right? So, educate self is what I say. Anyways, so the meek shall inherit the earth. What it means is those with their swords sheathed will inherit the benefits of this earth. And what it's referring to is soldiers, monsters, tough guys, warriors, but with their swords sheathed, as in they will, I'm going to now paraphrase this poorly in my drunken layman words, but they will fuck you up. They will end you. But they're not out to kill you. They're not out to destroy. They're out to just protect. As in the meek. Those who do not seek power, but seek peace. Kind of like I said earlier, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than it is to be a gardener in a war. So if you think about that with the meek shall inherit the earth, you see what I mean? Those who have the power but choose not to wield it in a nefarious way, that's what meek means. It's a completely different meaning 300 years later through the way we contextualize things now compared to, say, 300 years ago. Our language has evolved and changed, but you got to know what things meant when they were said hundreds of years ago. Very different than. Why am I talking like this? I am not a studier of history. I just like neat things, and I like to listen to things about stuffs. All right, one more song. Wait, yeah, we are definitely okay. Good, yeah, Grr, that makes me so mad. We've heard some awful stories about foster kids being. Oh yeah, but the thing is, okay, when I tell that story, it's not like a poor me thing. It's you're almost kind of glad as an adult because you realize how important it is to not push people out of things just because they're what, not of your blood, not of your thing. Dude, I'll sit down and eat dinner with my enemy, 100%. Because nobody solves a problem when they're starving and hungry, right? Now, that's a poor metaphor, but you want to solve world peace. You want to try to square that circle. You don't do it. You got an enemy over there who's hungry, and you're not. How do you meet in the middle, right? You don't. You're not on the same playing field, I guess. So, having gone through some shitty foster parents, it made me really appreciate the other ones. And I'm not sure I could have appreciated them the same way if I hadn't gone through those. And so, like, you know what? But it also teaches you the world, like I said earlier in the video. Look, so there's just bad people. There's bad actors in the world that don't take responsible for their agency. You can't do shit about that. You can make a million laws in the world about murder. Don't do murder, or you'll go to jail forever. There will still be people who murder, and we can't stop that. But what we can do is change our behavior, how we react, how we act, how we act, how we react, how we discuss our actions and ideas and ideals, all that stuff. That's how we do it. And so I'm kind of glad I went through that shit, those foster homes, the negative stuff as well as the good stuff, because I'm telling you, man, I appreciate kindness in ways that maybe others don't. And maybe that's why sometimes I overthink people. Because I get it sometimes, but maybe this helps you understand me a little better. Me talking like this, where I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm saying thank you over and over, but it's because I actually mean it, because I've been in a position where I felt like I was a nobody and treated like it just didn't matter. I was just like, you're just someone we got to feed, and you're just like, oh well, okay, I guess that's what I am, and that's my function. And then I met people, beautiful people, didn't fucking know me at all. And I was a little trouble. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna take you in, we're gonna teach you shit. And it's just like, what are you talking about, bro? Not cool. I gotta learn to build fences, all sorts of stuff. That's where I started doing my part-time jobs when I was getting a little old, 15, 16 years old, on a farm. And I learned how to drive on a tractor. That's how I learned to drive standard. So when I took my driving test to get my license, I did it on a standard. And I remember the instructor saying, sure you want to do this on a standard? I said, I learned on. And now I can drive standard, which is good. I mean, obviously automatics makes it easier to text and drive. Don't text and drive unless you're good at it. Also, don't listen to any advice I give here. That's a wait. Lawyer caveat. Can I add the lawyer thing in here? Like, don't listen to Dave. Dave's just joking. Anyhow, painting a wolf. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm kind of loaded. But actually, maybe I should finish this wolf while I'm loaded, because it's from a kind of a pure emotional. But no, I'm not, because I want to do it. Yeah. So having some negative people in your life can really show you how beautiful people who are just being kind are. A lot of us are just able to recognize kindness just as it is. We don't need some secondary force going, oh, negative. Now we know what kindness is because we saw the negative. Like, a lot of times we can just instinctively know this is a kind action. But I grew up in a world where things weren't always kind. Actually, things were almost always not kind. And so finally, years and years after, 16 years old, finally realized there are some wonderful people in the world that would go out of their way for you, even though you're a complete stranger to them. And they don't financially benefit. Again, even though you get a little bit of money for food and some, like, a clothing allowance or this and that. Trust me, foster care is not a money-making business at all. So anybody, because I've heard this argument before, oh, people are foster parents because they make, fuck off with that shit. Don't ever do that. Like, well, you can say it if you want, but if you say it my company, I'm going to tell you you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fostering is not a money-making, and I've heard that many times. It's like, fuck. That Christmas thing I told you about, where those people are like just treated us like we were part of their family. There was no putting it there. It always had a stock in it, and it had your name on it, and it had things like a little card that said, "Great art, Dave. Keep it up." And they had some little art supplies and stuff in the stocking, and presents with art supplies that I could never. I mean, I'm a kid, right? Things like that. So like it was actually, it wasn't impersonal and stuff like that. Look at me, I'm really talking instead of playing music. But I don't know, I didn't know Marcy was a foster parent, and so that's a nice little connection. Neat how the world works, where you just kind of inadvertently and unknowingly hook up with people that share common things with you, even though you never knew that was a thing. Marcy bought a bunch of Labyrinth stuff off me. That was approximately 4.5 years ago. Yeah, about 4 years ago when I was in Park Cove. Bought a few paintings off me, but I didn't quite know the depth of her personal stuff there. And now she knows a little more about me, and I know a little more about her. Look at that. It all came from art. Isn't that amazing? This is why I love what I do. I could have a bad day tomorrow, and yet I can, now that this is a YouTube live video, I don't watch my own videos, but if I do feel bad, I can go back and go, I remember that time. Or maybe history will just save this video for me and go, hey, remember that guy Dave? Yeah, he died in, wait, what year is it? 2022? Let's just guess I'm going to live another 51. Let's say 27 years. Yeah. No. 37. I want to go to 88 years old. That'd be cool. And somebody will go, what was he like? Oh, I used to do that thing called YouTube? Like YouTube? You mean that old people thing? Like, yeah, he was on there a lot. And then maybe they'll have a little bit of insight to me. Maybe some of it, what I said was positive, and that would be great. And maybe some of it was negative, and other people will be able to learn from my mistake. Oh my God, that'd be great. Why am I talking when I haven't even played music in a while? I'm sorry, guys, but I really enjoy talking sometimes about things and stuff. It's this is, my God, you're my therapist. You're all my therapist. This is crazy. Why are you therapizing me? Okay, girl, that makes me some out of them. Let's spoil the shit out of them. Good. You should spoil the shit, and that's awesome. Thanks for sharing with you're a success story. I don't know if it's success or not. Dude, it was. I had some good people that were like, this is another story for another day. But no, that's not a story. But I'll just say, somebody kind of showed up for me when nobody else did. Nobody, not parents, nothing. And I said, a wine for this one. Anyways, it was basically a situation where I got in some trouble, and they were like, okay, well, I'm here for you. I was like, I didn't do that. And it all worked out fine in the end, but at the time, I mean, it gets scary. I was like, I didn't do this. I didn't do it. What am I supposed to do? I didn't do this. And he was a cop, and he came there for me, even though, because I had nobody. And he said to me, he says, just be the person that we know you are. Just keep doing that. Just keep focused. Keep going. Don't worry about that. I'm like, yeah, but this is going to fuck with me. He goes, only temporarily. If you're really this person that I think you are, just keep being that. And so I got this thing where, like, when I talk with Gene or I talk with my kids, like, no matter what's going on, you're shit. Like, I got a goal. Mine is make art as much as I can, do my thing, be happy, do the things I want to do in a positive way. And sometimes I'll fuck up. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a human, even though I'm absolutely gorgeous. Still a regular human. And it was like, he gave me that thing about just do your thing. Just keep doing the thing. It doesn't matter if the darkness is here. The darkness is, you just do your thing. And you know why? Because darkness cannot exist where even a sliver of light is. See what I'm saying? So that was kind of his thing. And I'm like, you're just why would you even care? Some people do, man. So I've had some cops in my life. Great cops. I've had some bad foster parents. I've had some bad parents. I've had some bad. But you realize, like, the world's just a fucked up place, and you're never gonna fix it by ranting and raving. But what you will do, if you try your best to make good decisions and keep moving forward in a positive way, like, you can stumble and you can fall, but if you keep getting up, you'll inspire people to believe in you. And when you do that, you'll have the opportunity to do things for others. And then they'll go, wow, I want to do more for you. And you're like, oh, thank you, but I got everything I need. Like I got this beautiful art shed now. I get to sit here in this art. It's all I get to do what I want when I want. So I can sit here and not cry if I don't make a tip because I'm like, oops, this pay for. I got art on the wall. I'm like, but I can share that with somebody else, like, you know, because I've got some level of success now, and I can go, oh, I'll give this away next week to somebody if they need a thing to help their cause or something. And then because I do that, somebody goes, wow, he's so nice. Let's give him more. Do you see the cyclical thing? Like it's crazy cool how it works. I don't want. I'm sorry, I'm a little loaded in my thought string tie ability to connection. I almost said connection. What the fuck is connection? That's a new word. My connections are connectifying, and that's really beautiful. I love it. I think it's great. I've connectified with Marcy tonight. I've connectified with Mary and Jean and Sherry and a bunch of other people. I think I'm a connectifier. You know, I'm gonna get a shirt that says connectify, and everybody like, what's that mean? I'm like, the fact that you just talked to me means you've connectified with me. And they're gonna be like, do I need to get checked for an STI? And I'll be like, I don't know. Only if you want to affectinate. This is getting weird, bro. I should stop talking. Anyways, Dave, did you forget to add what? Yes, I did. So we're going through all the words. Sorry, guys. Thanks for sharing. No, thank you. Yellow Dave, just dropping by. Wait, most appreciated. Who are you on 3D? Because you were on my record page. I was on your recommended page. I'm Marshall. By the Hi, Marshall. This is awesome. This is gonna work. Thank you for sharing your story. Oh, we all got a story. I just, for some reason, some people listen to mine once in a while. There's a bajillion stories out there. This is why when people talk, I try not to, I don't know, I try not to shut them up. I'm like, I got a story, you got a story, let's share stories. Like, listen, it's good. Some stories are harder than others. I don't think mine's the hardest. I don't think mine's the easiest. But, all stories. Anyways, do you mind if I play one more song and then we'll just go? Because it's like this video is like 2 hours, 20 minutes. I spent most of the time talking. I am going to finish this off with all the highlights. I'll do a tiny bit now so you can see how it starts to pop. But this was my first YouTube live video that has any substance at all. Actually, this will be the only one that's there. You go into my live thing. But I really do appreciate you guys coming by and kind of like supporting the cause just by being here. It means a lot because to get to 1,000 subs where you can start making money and it becoming a thing, it starts like this, very, very bottom level, organic, and like it just making it work. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm here and I'm trying. And the fact that you're here and supporting it means a lot. It really does. My dog is like, he's like, can you hear him in the background? That's what he does. He goes, so I'm going to take him for a little walk after one good song. Now, what can I play and get away with YouTube's algorithms? That's what I want to know. Wait, I got an idea. Don't tell YouTube. Let me just go to my thing. I open a private tab. File. New private window. Okay. YouTube. Got a private window. Library? No, not library. Fuck. History, sports, movies. Just bear with me for a second here. I've never done this before. Spotlight learning. Somebody just texted me. Fashion, live. No. Gaming. No. Best of you. I don't want best because it's private. It won't let me do it. Shit. Right, because I automatic. Okay. You know what? Go to Spotify, play a song. I don't think is an issue. We're gonna find out. Actually, if I get a copyright strike, then I know. If I don't, I know what I can start to play. You know what I'm saying, bro? Anyways, this is gonna be the last song of the night. I hope you have fun with it. This is kind of how I try to live my life, just having a little bit of fun, bro. Oh, it's so good. I like it. Oh, yeah, baby cakes.
Here we go. Straw hats, flip flops, coolers and brews.
Coolers and brews.
Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and booze. Sunshine, good times, tied up on
Tied up pontoons.
tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and booze.
Got the whole boat bouncing like a trampoline. Light up the stash like it's gasoline. Boom, boom, like the fourth Uncle Sam and we. Lit like a fire on a sandy beach. Ain't no lightweight, does it the right way. Post Malone, I got another but light rays. Tatch on her back end, high and sideways. The tan on her thigh still bright from light rays. Make them waves when the Spotify plays. In your black bikini, in your black fly shade. Show the rest of the world how you love to get loose. All American girl, red, white, and booze.
Straw hats, flip flops, coolers and brews. Coolers and brews.
Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and booze. Sunshine, good times, tied up pontoons. Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and booze.
Look at little mama, she got a little drama. Knock the big booty up in the super duty. We're gonna take it to the lake for the day, then later on the night we all gonna get right. Fire up the green, call up the team. Might see some things you ain't never seen, like
3 girls playing Twisted Naked. Herb Timber, I can't take it.
Dick screaming out, shake it, shake it.
Good Lord, I hope we all make it.
Don't worry about us, we gon' be fine. Shout out to them girls with tattoos and tan lines.
Straw hats, flip flops, coolers and brews.
Coolers and brews.
Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and blue. Sunshine, good times, tied up pontoons.
Tied up pontoons.
Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and blue. Straw hats, flip flops, coolers and brews.
Coolers and brews.
Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and blue. Sunshine, good times, tied up pontoons. Tattoos, yeah, she's red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blues. All right, that was super fun. Hopefully that was not a YouTube violation. Look, bros and sister bros, I really look. My dog's like, Dave, can you just let me go poop or something? But he did. I'm gonna take it. Just give me a sec, bud. Read lesson. Thanks for sharing it. Have a great evening, everyone. Yes, have a great. Stop shaking the table. Oh, you're so cute. Oh my God, you should shake all the tables with that cuteness. Honestly, thank you for coming by. I know it was really choppy. It was a learning curve. Figuring shit out. Now I know what I think the feedback issue was. It means I have to have all the other stuff closed YouTube wise, but what I'm learning. Actually, I don't even know how to turn this off properly yet. That's funny as hell. Okay, so I am going to say bye. I do appreciate it. Remember, when I get to 500 subs, I'm going to take everybody who's a subscriber. I'm going to do a little random raffle, and I'm going to give away, no cost you nothing. I'm going to, and anybody who's a Patreon member, you're automatically entered too. But I want to thank you for making this, in my opinion, a semi-success, right? Like, I mean, first time, right? Oh, ooh, side view and front view. I can see that. That's gross, bro. Okay, how do I stop this? Oh, end stream. There we go. I found it. Okay, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much. Peace. Wait, what do I do? Do I do this? I need a thing. I do. Peace out. Yeah, okay, peace out. That's my thing. Peace, bro. No, peace, sister, bro. Peace, everyone. Peace out. Yeah, okay, that's going to be the thing for now. This is the longest goodbye in the history of goodbyes. God, imagine breaking up with me. It'd take you like 3 years.